From the Watergate building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now hear Hotline editors Amy Walter and John Mercurio.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Amy Walter. Welcome to Hotline TV.
And I'm John Mercurio. I think the USA Today was correct today when it said that South Carolina should change its name from the Palmetto to the Switchblade State.
Ooh.
Yeah. As Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama take down their negative radio ads, John Edwards goes up with a new one. Let's take a look.
While I was working on those streets, you were a corporate lawyer sitting on the board of Walmart.
I was fighting against those ideas when you were practicing law and representing your contributor, Resco, in his slum landlord business in inner city Chicago.
This kind of squabbling, how many children is this going to get health care? How many people are going to get an education from this? This is not about us personally. It is about what we are trying to do for this country.
I'm John Edwards, and I approve this message.
Okay, Amy, interesting ad. Will the feud between Obama and the Clintons help Edwards?
I don't know. I mean, there's this part of me that says, I know it's not.
Make it up.
I gotta just make it up. Look, there's suggestion in the polling that this race is getting tighter and that Edwards he was far back in third place. He's now coming close to being in second place. I don't think he wins this. The question is, do you get anything out of a second place showing?
Or does, yeah, exactly.
You know, is that enough of a boost? Or does the hometown guy need to finally get a win? Like, the silver's just not adding up anymore. And we're seeing more and more these stories about John Edwards. You're either going to call him a kingmaker or a spoiler, whatever you're going to say about him, but he's not going to win the nomination. So how he wants to go out of this race is going to say a lot more about him than how he does tomorrow.
That's true. You know what? I'm sorry. This ad offends me. I think it should offend every viewer in South Carolina who sees it, every Democratic viewer who hasn't. It implies that you haven't been watching John Edwards' campaign for the past year. That this guy who's run the most negative Democratic campaign of this entire field throughout this entire cycle is suddenly saying, oh, negative campaigning, how is that going to feed the children, give them health care, send them to college? He and his wife have both been angry, mad Democratic candidates who is significantly more angry than Hillary or Obama. Charles Krauthammer in the Washington Post today had a great story about this is a guy who for 6 years in the Senate cast a record of votes on No Child Left Behind, Yucca Mountain in Nevada, the war,
et cetera,
and now is running a whole campaign that denounces every one of those votes. Russ Feingold said that the most troubling candidate in the Democratic field is John Edwards. I think any voter, anybody who watches this ad in South Carolina has to sort of scratch their head and say, who the heck is that candidate? That's not the guy I've seen run this campaign.
Well, you know, he's actually been effective because he got you mad.
He did. He
got me really angry.
So he
got you angry. Maybe that's the little secret here. Just getting you angry and then maybe for you not to care. It's all
about making you think.
It is. All right, well, that's all for us today. We only have one more day to find out who's going to win it. In fact, I am so excited about it. I'm breaking out my hat one day early. Woo!
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait on that. But the hotline will be here tomorrow evening to update our on-call blog. So make sure to check it out for our comprehensive coverage. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time on Hotline TV.